Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play CrossCode. In the previous episode, we made it to the very top of the tower and challenged Gautham to what I believe to be the final battle. And oh boy, I have watched over the guide for this and it gets ridiculous, especially towards the end of the fight. But I'm gonna do my best to show you how to get through it. So, without further ado, let's get it on. Alright, now his weak point in all this is the trunk. That's what gets him broken and allows you to damage him, but you can't really hit it until you break his arms. By the way, I didn't check his weaknesses. None. You can try to hit it, and you might succeed, but I'm personally trying to save all my SP for when I actually do break him and get to his face. Well, for the most part. Ah, almost. But who knows, maybe the jolt will be enough to take him down. No, wait, it didn't. Now we're switching over to using ice. You can see the pattern here. And the question is, does that mean, yes, his resistances have gone down? Oof. I highly recommend you save on to your cross sandwiches until towards the very end. Trust me, you're going to need them. Alright, he switched over to fire. That's fine. Just short of a level 3. But it didn't matter. Alright, he switched over to wave. So we'll switch over to Jolt. Oof, I think I've got all this gear and regen. And here's where it gets crazy. The time has come to rise further beyond. Yep, he's doing a boss HP multiplier. A ridiculous HP buff. So you want to play that game again, Gautham. Yeah, basically these orbs are going to start showing up. You need to strike them down. And basically, that's all you're going to be doing until you, until your attack multiplier matches his health multiplier. There's not really too much of a point in attacking the trunk because, yeah, you're not going to be doing a whole lot. You can just to build it up for when you do get to that point. But until then, it's best to not actually break him. Okay, then we've got this. You're going to want to break that as soon as is physically possible. Because the higher that gets charged, the more devastating his next attack is going to be. avoid those little black orbs, otherwise, you know, serious damage is going to come your way. But breaking that attack is a good way to get some orbs. Alright, now that our attack has reached the highest point possible at the moment, we need to go ahead and just ignore the orbs. Seriously, they're not going to do anything for you. But of course, with each phase, he increases his HP multiplier, which means we have to do the same with our attack. Switched over to fire, so we're going to go for an ice focus. Just keep dodging his attacks and breaking these orbs. Okay, this one. Switch over to neutral, knock the bubble down, turn it into ice, then hit it. His attack's only going to be at 3/5 the strength, but that doesn't make it any less dangerous. Haven't quite reached the same multiplier, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't build up the break all the same. Whew, thankfully the gear we've got is allowing us to tank his attacks pretty well. Alright, we've reached the same level, so let's strike him down. Alright, let's let our elemental cool down. Well, overload cool down. Now, if you really do need to heal, during those charge-ups is the best time to do it. Alright, smash that one. Okay, this one, what we need to do is we need to charge this up, let's get it going around the corner, and hit this switch. Ah, crap. Whew. It's still going to be at high strength, but that does mean we get the attack boosts. Gonna avoid the smaller orbs, and avoid those massive ones as well. But if you have to choose between getting hit by one, I'd say go for the smaller ones just because they do, at least if you have good gear. Alright, we've matched him in attack power. So we just gotta take him out. Alright, that's another phase done. Next up should be his wave phase. Nope, jolt phase. We just did wave. Okay, this one we need to rotate this so it's pointing that way. And then we gotta hit it just right. Bada bing. Once that one strikes, a bunch of more lightning bolts will strike down, so be careful and pay attention to where they're marking the ground. Haven't matched it yet, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't build up the break. Alright, match his attack power, so let's wail on him. Ah, didn't quite get it. Now, this final phase, once we beat him, is going to be insane. I think this is the first time we've ever actually made it so that he does that charge-up attack twice. Okay, this is the final phase, and it is going to be completely and utterly insane. He's going to use every single elemental charge-up attack, and there's nothing you can do to restrict its strength. Starts off with fire. Just dodge the lasers and get in between the clouds of fire. When he switches over to ice, avoid the spikes. It's one of the easier ones to evade. Stay away from the big blast. If you have to make a choice, get hit by the smaller ones, because, well, it'll do less damage to you. And I might recommend staying in neutral mode, just because it means you don't have any weaknesses, especially if you're like me and you can't seem to remember which elemental is in which direction. Now he's going to hit us with everything, but unfortunately that's not going to end well for him. And let's end him off with my personal favorite element, as shock. Oh, he's actually resistant to that. Darn it! But at this point, we're just beating him down because he overloaded himself. Ooh. Combo breaker and the ultimate experience. And thus, the experience is over. Our desire has been fulfilled. Our purpose has been served. Gautham? What are you doing here? Foreign substance detected. Are you insane? Not on the instant matter construction. Stop this. Congratulations. You beat the challenge. And I gave you my word. Use the teleporter over there. It will bring you right to the server. Sergey. He is with you, no? I am glad. Gautham. From this day on, it will all disappear. Vermilion Wasteland, the designer, my creations, my work, all gone. But I'm glad. After causing all this misery for so long, finally, it is over. Leah, I have a bad feeling about this. Wait. Please, tell everyone that I'm sorry. No. Do not say that. Leah, you have to stop him somehow. Wait! It's time for me to log out. Gautham, no! Holy shit. Wasn't exactly expecting that. This is it. You reached the server. Nothing I can do here. Fixing the issues following the crash is beyond me. And access to the environment server remains blocked. Despite what just happened. Why? Gautham. It's very unfortunate. Why? This is on you, Sidwell. I didn't expect this to happen either. Why? Because of this business. Because it went on for too long. That's why it happened. That is what you believe, anyway. Of course, this was not intended. Yet it was you who pushed him into it. To be frank, I'm almost surprised this venture went on for as long as it did. Let's be honest, this whole interrogation program wasn't exactly a stable business model. Yet, all things considered, it was a success. How? How, you wonder? Well, how could I possibly consider all of this a success? Maybe I just wanted to keep a highly advanced AI technology away from the public, delaying the inevitable impact it would have on today's society. Wait. Pfft, of course not. It was just very profitable, really. Confidential information can sell incredibly well if you know the right people. Joking now, are we? Well, in the end, the power of empathy foiled my plans. Everybody fighting for the well-being of Evotars. And now that the secret is out and so many players know about it, there is no way for me to continue. Honestly, there wasn't even any point in waiting for you to storm this place. By the time you managed to escape the Evotar ground, I knew I wouldn't be able to run this business for much longer. Yet, it felt wrong to end things right away. I was curious. I wanted to know how you'd attempt to reach the server. That's why I decided to wait. A decision I now regret after what happened to Gautham today. I am sorry. Anyway, this business is over. Time to move on. Bye. You remember, don't you? The time we spent together in that room in Vermilion Wasteland. Those days were strange indeed. Part of me hoped that things could have stayed that way, that you'd remain oblivious to the truth. And then there is the other part. That is glad that you escaped, that you traveled the whole playground, saw other places. It certainly was nice watching you out there. Farewell, Leah. What the hell? Leaving just like this. You took 3 people, their talents, their dreams, and pushed them into your criminal schemes. How dare you even call this a business? How dare you just walk away like this? Damn it. Leah, it is time. Let us secure the data, Leah. Hi. Leah, you're back. Spheromancer Leah, have you returned victoriously? Did it work? Yes, we did it. We recovered backups for all Evotars I found on the server. Satoshi, Lucas, they are all safe. Meanwhile, it looks like Sidwell gave up on his business. He logged out and disappeared. And what about Gautham? What happened? I'm sorry. Gautham, he committed suicide within the dungeon compound. What? It happened so quickly, and there was nothing we could do to stop him. Shizuka, I am sorry. No. That idiot. Now of all times, why would he do this now? day after day, playing his stupid god figure, preparing those interrogations. I just thought he didn't care anymore. Yeah. He was the one thing I never considered, that it was him who took on the heavy burden, handling the worst parts of Sidwell's business. He must have lost control a long time ago. This was it. Our long journey was about to end. So, Sergey. Yes? Now that you've gathered the Evotars, what's next? Well, I have to get in touch with Instatainment and explain the whole situation. And hopefully we will be able to create a proper future for Evotars that way. So, what will happen with Leah now? I am afraid I cannot afford to keep her in the game for much longer. I am not allowed to do that in the first place. And really, I should not break company rules while I try to discuss the matter with them. But there is no need to log her out right away, no? We can at least play together for a little longer, I suppose there is no reason to rush things now. What are we waiting for then? Off to the playground! It all began when I set out to find my long-lost colleagues, my old friends. Back to where our journey started. By now, these enemies are kind of a joke, no? Sure, now they are. I bet you got beat up plenty by those hedgehogs in the beginning. No, not at all. Those hedgehogs were easy peasy, right, Leah? Leah. Right, I forgot you were prepared thanks to my amazing tutorial. Sure. Back then, she was the only clue I had. That is why I put her into the game. Cold, cold Bergen Trail. The first mountain for every seeker to conquer. And it's filled with cute little frog bunnies. I still feel bad about beating up so many of them. Now, Joran. These little bunnies might seem cute, but they can cause quite a lot of havoc as well. Have you heard of the Great Frobbit Plague? How? Yeah, that is some history I do not want to hear, thank you. I only wanted her to remember. Remember what happened. Tell me where I could find them. Finally, our party reached the blooming oasis to the east. The maroon tree in all its majestic glory was but within a stone's throw. Isn't it actually to the west? Leah. No, wait, definitely to the... I believe they're actually talking east within Maroon's Valley. Wait! Indeed, the soothing breeze and calm waters were inviting for a little break. Alas, there was no time to waste. We had to continue our journey. Why? And so we kept playing, traveling the playground, hoping for memories to return. Back in the jungle. By the way, Leah, one thing I was wondering about. Back when you explored the jungle together with Grasshead, how often did you lose sight of him? What do you mean? Just look at your hair. It blends perfectly with the grass and plants of this place. That is true, it does. This is nonsense. Ah, oui? So, how often, Leah? Oh, you have got to be kidding me! I lied to her to keep her going, protecting her from the truth. Yet, over time, I noticed this growing feeling of guilt. Sapphire Ridge. Man, good times. I played this part together with Lucas. The Trial of Patience was the best. We did the challenge in parallel, and I just kept miscounting on purpose. Lucas failed it like 3 times. That's funny. Well, he finally did it on his 4th attempt, because he kept pushing me into the pond whenever the bamboo tipped. Ouch. Eventually, I understood what was going on. She was more than a means to an end. I finally realized that I found a new friend. It was very fortunate that you spotted me together with Ivan back then. He really seems to be excited about Evotars. That'll help a great deal when we start to talk with Instatainment. Oh, were you just talking about Ivan? No. Come on, I want to meet him already. Forget it. I bet he's amazing at barbecues and being a proper stakeholder. Go away. And then, before I knew it, it was already time to say goodbye. Yeah, after over 73, well, exactly 74 episodes. Oh my, what a lovely hideout. Yep, certainly beats our small headquarters. Well, we had connections after all. So, the time has come. Not sure what else there is to say other than thank you very much for everything. We could not have done it without your help. Really, don't mention it. We served justice where justice was due. Sergei, Leah will be back, right? Please promise me she will return. I, unfortunately, cannot give you that promise. I can only promise that I will try my very hardest to make it happen. Leah, I'm gonna miss you so much. Bye. You have to return someday. It has to happen. Goodbye, Shelly. Bye. Bye. Goodbye, Leah. Ha! I can finally witness that infamous hug. Whoa. Bye. See you around, Leah. Bye. Goodbye, dear. Goodbye. And let us hope we will meet again. Spheromancer Leah. Leah. All right. Farewell, Leah. Bye. Now please unhand me. Goodbye, small one. No, wait. This is awkward. Bye. Goodbye, Leah. Seriously, just how touchy can you even get? Bye. That is my cue. Good night, and sweet dreams, Leah. Now it is up to me to make sure we can meet again. And that's it. That's CrossCode. God, what a beautiful and amazing game. I really have nothing too bad to say about it, except my one complaint that sometimes the art can blend together on certain situations, like in Bergen Trail. But, good God, I just love this game. It's beautiful, it has incredible music, the gameplay is fun, if a bit challenging, though they do allow for options to reduce enemy attack or damage and puzzle timing. Or, no, I don't think enemy damage was actually in it. Beside the point. The point is, this is definitely my game of the year. At the time of recording, the New Game Plus patch has not yet been released. However, when it does get released, I am definitely going to return to this game and do some content on that. Now, what we got there was definitely the good ending to the game. From what I can gather from reading around, the bad ending basically involves Leah getting banned from the game, and the whole future of Evotar is pretty much unknown completely and utterly. I mean, granted, yeah, it's unknown, but there's still that spark of hope that, hey, they'll get to return. Beyond that, I don't really have much else to say. I mean, you've heard my views on it. It's beautiful, gameplay's fun. Admittedly, yes, the grinding part was somewhat frustrating, because even when you did get all the stuff for the from the chests, you would probably not have enough to get all the gear and items that you wanted, so you'd have to go grinding, which, yeah, a bit of a complaint from me. Though admittedly, finding that means of altering the data within the enemy files to increase that would definitely help. Though, I only used it to get the gemstones I needed for the endgame gear. Yeah, I really got nothing else to say. I'm just gonna leave you guys to enjoy this beautiful credits and ending scene, and I'll probably be back if there's some post-credit scenes, which I believe there is. And, yeah. I already have my next secondary series planned out for this. So be sure to enjoy that when it comes out next week. Not gonna say what it is. And, yeah, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw polling to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys for our next series. Thanks for watching. He had a point. Those cliffs really do not make any sense. A few months later. I'm here! Did he call already? Not yet, dear. We're still waiting. He should contact us any minute now. Hello, everyone. Good day, Sergey. It is good to see you again. It has been quite some time. Bonjour. Let's cut to the chase. What about Leah? Well, I have great news to share. Instatainment agreed on a research project within the playground. We will be able to get Evotars back in the game in a few months. Does this mean? Yes, Leah will return. Dear, please get off the table. A new future lies ahead of you. Ooh, what have we got here? You wonder what will happen next. This point marks the beginning of the post-game episode. There will be a collection of additional game content to be released. Eventually. You can save here to start with post-game episode once it's available. Yep, it's not quite ready yet. You ponder about returning to the past. Return to the past? You can return back to the beginning of Chapter 10 shortly after you met Satoshi. Your actions in the past might impact your future. You will keep your level, items, and quest progress. You will also have other options to skip the final raid and dungeon. Nope. Yep. They are very kind as to give you the ability to create a save right here in the meta area. That way you can either return to the past and do some things you didn't do yet, or you can return to or go to the future once the post-game content is eventually released. Very nice thing for them to do. But, for now, there's really nothing left for us to do. Like I said, when new content gets released, I will most certainly return to this game and do this stuff with you guys. But, until then, there's really not much we can do. But with that, we have come to an end for this series. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't expecting this part to be here, which is why I did the outro way back earlier, so yeah. I'm just going to be repeating myself. If you guys like this series, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw pulling to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. We'll see you guys for our next series. Thanks for watching.